this fight. She watched some footage and immediately saw holes in King Reina's game that she plans to exploit tonight. Egger's been training judo since she was 5 years old. There were 4 kids in her home at the time when she was a little girl, so she had a lot of energy, and her parents said, you got to get to do some judo to do it. She's a huge fan of Uriah Faber due to his humility, and of course she loves his style. Bottom line is, if you've never seen Stephanie Egger fight, she said flat out, look, I do my best to try and finish fights. One thing that she has in common with Frank Trigg and I is that she loves sushi and, of course, chocolate.
And having to give up chocolate for this fight actually made her cry.
It's the return of King Reina. My goodness, is Lenny Hart something else? She's fantastic. King Reina 11-2 in mixed martial arts, 23 years old, stands 5'3", came in at 139 pounds, obviously proudly representing Japan and Japanese women's mixed martial arts. Somewhat of an enigma to many people here in Japan. When we asked her, what are your thoughts on your opponent, Stephanie Egger, she says her striking sucks. So you know exactly what's going to happen here in this fight.
Well, let's be a little honest. King Reina's striking is not the best either. Both these girls are grapplers. This is what they come from, it's a grappling background. Is judo going to be better than jiu-jitsu? That's the basic answer to this question. What happens when you have 2 great strikers meet up in MMA? They end up grappling each other. When 2 grapplers meet up in MMA, they end up striking with each other. So we'll find out how bad each of their striking is or how good it's gotten over the last little bit. Reina has spent some time really trying to hone her game as an overall. As a result, because she's worked harder, she's actually lost some weight because of it. And now she seems to be in a little bit more comfortable making weight, a little more comfortable with her training cycle, and not as sore throughout her entire camp, so she's able to do more. Let's hope it pans out tonight for her tonight, that these extra reps have actually helped her increase the way she works her techniques and her talents.
Lots of questions about her. Can she actually make 125 pounds? That's one of the questions that might be answered after this fight, but for now, it's the return of King Reina as she takes on Stephanie Egger.
第2試合を行います。青コーナー 62.85 キロ 170センチ ステファニー・エッガー。赤コーナー160センチ 63.00 キロ キング・レイナ。レフェリー福田正史。この試合はライジ女子 MMA 各ラウンド5分の3ラウンド制で行われます。なおこの試合は両者が合意したため
King Reina with the Kiteoka stare.
Yeah, she's like very difficult to read as a commentator because she never gives you any facial expression whatsoever.
Except for that one.
And the only thing she really does is scoff at you, if anything at all.
Oh, she was somewhat annoyed during the pre-fight interviews with pretty much everybody. Nice low kick there by Egger.
So I know Egger took this fight somewhat short notice, 4 weeks, but she's a gym rat, so she was in the gym the entire time.
Yep.
No problem with her being in shape and ready to go for this fight, so that will not be the excuse that train camp was too short if she does lose this fight.
It's Reina now with the underhook. She had a left underhook. Now she's got a right underhook here. You see Ager trying to break away there. Knee inside by Ager. Trip attempt there, or throw attempt there by King Reina.
With someone that's as good at judo as King Reina is, you do not want to stay inside with her. She does have that backside seatbelt set on there.
That was smart.
Wrist, yeah.
Oh, picking her up, taking her down to the mat. Looking for the back control there. Got one hook in, Frank.
Both hooks just slid in.
Both in. Both hooks are in. Not even now. We're a minute into this fight. Scheduled for 3.
Wow.
She's flattening her out, Frank.
I did not see this coming. Ager did not respect her judo at all. Like I said, you shouldn't stay inside with someone like that. She took her back and picked her up and threw her down. So, you know, obviously she saw something in her judo or knows something about her judo she does not respect.
She's been, I mean, Ager's been doing judo since she was 5. So she understands the position. Getting thrown down to the mat is one thing. Controlling is another. But like you said, she is a grappler controlling King Reina right now. Looking for that armbar. King Reina spinning around.
It's a little high. Only with one hook in.
Reina's able to get back up. Now she's up against the corner. Ager in control, looking for the knee. She throws the knee. Not much power behind it, though, Frank.
They're very short, peppering shots, and they score well with the judges. They are irritating. They might open up bigger things later, but it's too early in the fight for that kind of stuff.
Another one landed there. Showed a nice right to the body, right to the head. She's basically mauling King Reina.
Yeah.
In hostile territory, pretty much. Well, I guess you can't really say Japan's hostile territory.
Yeah, not really. Everyone's so nice here. Okay, what's going on that far side? Oh, Reina's arm is cut underneath the rope.
The referee's trying to get it free there.
It's okay because you guys couldn't see it, but we could see it on our side. Stephanie had a hold of the ring rope there for a second too, holding Reina in the corner. So.
Reina trying to break free. She actually gets free now. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go here. Round 1 scheduled for 3. Rizin 17, Saitama Super Arena in Saitama, Japan. For the most part, Ager's been dominating this fight here for this first round. Low kick there by Ager. King Reina trying to get that right hand down the middle. Low leg kick there, and she reached for it with her left hand. Would you be surprised if Ager throws it one more and then up top?
Would not surprise me at all. That's actually what the pattern I would kind of use, just to see what her reaction is going to be.
I mean, I think that's a natural reaction for, oh, she gets dropped there, Ager does. Switch step there thrown. The right hand by Ager. She's loading up that right leg.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I see what Reina's doing. She's catching that lead leg and trying to throw an overhand right. Just hasn't worked as of yet, but it's getting closer and closer. But like you said, Joe, she keeps dropping that hand. She comes up high to the head. She can get knocked out.
Just over a minute to go here. Pace has slowed down a little bit. Are you surprised that both ladies with their kicks are not throwing with full power?
I am a little bit surprised. I think they're both worried about the other one being on top of them and being taken down.
Now that's a more powerful kick right to the body by Ager. King Reina now lowering her stance, bobbing and weaving, timing her entry there. She's got to use that jab a bit more, Frank, if she wants to land a combination.
Well, a lot of the fans are saying that Reina's going to knock her out here in the first round, and I just haven't seen that. Where I could, you know, I mean, obviously it's a fight, anything can happen. I haven't seen.
When you say the fans, are you saying on the Twitter?
Yeah, on the Twitter. On the Twitter, not on the gram.
Twitter?
Not on the book, not on the gram, on the Twitter.
Gotcha, on the Twitter. 10 seconds to go here. Strange effect here with both ladies not throwing too much power, more numbers than anything.
It's like they're trying to keep a high punch rate, high striking rate at this point. I think, to be honest with you, that Reina is so good, and it was at the ground game of judo, that when Ager got her back and had her hooks in, she was using way too much energy. So you've depleted that tank too deep, too early. And so now both of them kind of that second half of the round took time off. We're trying to recoup themselves, and so everything backed off. As you said, their kicks look like they were weak. Great pickup and slam down here by Edgar, which totally surprised me. I didn't think that was going to happen at all. And obviously you can see King Reina's face. It didn't bother her at all. Nothing was really a big worry. We all know she got out of there. She took a little bit of damage, but it wasn't that much. I think this is what exhausted Edgar, and she just had to take more time off in the second half of the first round. Let's see what happens now coming in the second round. If she can pick that pace back up again, or we can see like we did in the kickboxing match the first fight of the night, that Edward kind of slows down and settles in.
I mean, if you're Edgar, in my opinion, you're in her corner. I'm telling her you need to clinch and get her back down to the ground. If you end up on the bottom, get out of dodge. But if you can get on top, you just keep her there and punish her.
It's easier said than done. It takes a lot of energy for someone that's more of a grappler and a striker, trying to punish somebody from on top.
Dude, have you seen her six-pack? She's got energy. She's in shape. I think it's an 8-pack.
Whatever it is, it's more packs than I got.
You know the old saying, I've got a 6-pack as well. It's just covered in laundry. There it is, right away. She's got the clinch. She has the right, or Reina has the left underhook, so she can control, but it's Edgar controlling the right arm. I think she's going to reach around again, try and get that seatbelt hold. No, she's on the inside right now, controlling the right arm so she's not able to get punched in the face. Using her left there, now she's got the over. Reina puts her in the corner now, Frank.
Yeah, good position change. But now she has to get some strikes off. She has to start doing a little bit of damage here. And nothing's going to knock anybody out. Nothing's going to push anybody around. But you got to get something done here.
Oh, attempted throw there, but she was too far off.
Yeah, hips are way too low.
Way too low. Oh, right hand lands to the right side of King Reina's face. Stephanie now starting to pick up the pace. So there's the ability of her. She's able to use her reach. Body shot thrown there by Reina. There's your trip right off the rope, Frank.
Yeah, geez, right into it. Good usage of the ring rope, too. Helping you work with that takedown.
Now she's got side control. She's got to get her right arm free. While Reina's trying to trap it. Now she's got it free. She can actually start using some elbows, some punches. I guess she was attempting a crucifix there. Taking the back. Attempting putting her. And now a good turn by Reina. Not enough, though.
Oh, but she covered up that leg, so she can't get the other hook in.
Yep.
So Reina's left leg is all the way up by her armpit, so it's very difficult to get a hook in that position.
She's going in for the rear naked choke here.
She got the choke in, though. I can't tell if it's under her chin or not. Nope.
Nope. Controlling the one side, using the right hand now to start punching. Trying to get Reina to lift up her neck, or lift up her chin so she can get that rear naked choke in there. Now she's bringing her back. Just doesn't have that grip just yet.
Let's not forget that Edgar has a 100% finish rate. She's 3-1, but in 3 fights she's finished.
Yes.
So she is someone that doesn't really go into deep water. So if Reina can survive this and get in the third round, she might be able to finish her.
So Reina's trying to turn, put her arm up. Good job there by Edgar. Has she had the body lock there for a moment. But now she's just riding the top, wet blanket, maul and brawl here.
Staying attached any way she can, not giving her any space to maneuver. Make her be in complete defense the entire time.
Reina's looking to stand up right now, trying to go out the back door, sneak her way through. Posture broken now by Edgar. She's got to get that left hook in there, though. She's going to slide out there. She's looking for the armbar. Gone. Reina gets it out there, trying to go for the shoulder. No, not trying to get elbow. Reina's turning it around. And now Reina's got her back momentarily here. We're back position.
She's got to capitalize. She's lost
90 seconds to go.
She lost the first round. Same thing has happened during the second round. She has opportunity now to kind of turn the tide with 90 seconds left, like you said, Joe, and she didn't take advantage of it.
Body shot there by Edgar. Combination left, right. Reina answers back with the right.
Okay, Egger's out of gas.
Yeah, she's fatigued.
Yeah.
She's wobbly backing up.
We saw in that last body shot, too. She threw a body shot and then backed up 4 paces.
Is this where Reina takes over the fight now?
She needs to. If she wants to win this fight, she has to. Assume it's going to go to a decision. She's got to press the judge at the end of this round.
I mean, you and I were talking leading up to this event here, especially when we got to Japan. The chatter. I wonder if King Reina hears it. Nice elbow by King Reina. You know that she's a bit of a star, but her some of her fights are quote unquote lackluster.
Yeah. She is not as exciting as the Japanese fans like her to be. So as a result, she's not getting that superstardom pop that she could have. If she make her
taken down again.
Yeah, it's just like she kind of concedes these weird positions.
Egger getting the control once again.
Egger doing a great job making sure she stayed on top all the way through the end of the round. Because remember, for those of you that are coming from watching other MMA fights and now brand new to Ryzen, they judge the fight as a whole. It's not judged round by round like Joe and I are kind of explaining as we go through, because it's the easiest way to explain to the American populace, the English-speaking crowd, that, hey, this is kind of where we see the fight, but it's judged in its entirety, not a round-by-round situation. So Reina still has the ability to come back and win this fight by having a great third round. But as we've seen so far, she's lost the first 10 minutes. As you can see here in the replay, she gets taken down, side mounted right away, she gets back mounted, she gets both hooks put in, she gets body triangled on her. Like it's a constant theme with her so far, not only in this fight, but previous fights, that she kind of never really shows any sense of urgency, never shows that, hey, I might be in trouble, what do I got to do?
Egger in her corner, taking deep breaths here. 5 more minutes to go, maximum. We'll see what will happen here now. Will King Reina pick up the pace here against an opponent who looks absolutely fatigued? The back of the left hamstring of Egger is red from some of those kicks, and they weren't many. I mean, King Reina could have a bullseye on that right now. Nice right hand landed by Egger there.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, she timed that well.
If that had missed that arm, if she had got it over that arm, she would have hit her right in the head, but it caught her in the armpit.
Yeah, could have been real ugly for King Reina, but good defense by her, good attempt there by Egger. That's something she probably should continue to do. Just got to time it. Reina stalking now, Frank. She's looking for that combination. There it is there.
Yep, she's stepping in now.
Oh, a nice attempted knee there by Egger. Reina gets her head out of the way, right thrown there. Egger's picking up the pace here. Both these ladies now are picking up the pace here. They both know what's at stake here.
Egger's getting tagged, or Egger's tagging Reina a lot more, but it's not stopping Reina's forward momentum. She just keeps coming forward, keeps pushing, and she seems to be pushing the pace now a little bit more.
Oh, and a right hand landed by Egger. Another one. Now the takedown attempt here. She's going to pull those hips. She could use the ropes again. Frank, push her in, pull her out. Reina's got the underhook there, and or both over, excuse me. Wizard turning. Oh, she gets taken down the other way. Good job by Egger.
Wow.
Reina's fighting hard, though. She's turning her hips in. She's going to have to give up her back momentarily, but she's got to sneak out. She just hasn't done well when this fight has hit the ground.
No, she really hasn't. She's been in complete defense mode. I would really like to see her get a little offense going on her, from the ground. Whether she's on top or on her back, we got to see her do something. Egger doing a great job of dominating the position, holding spots. Like, look at the wrist control right here. She has one hook in, attempting to get the other hook in, even though she only has wrist control on the far side. She's really doing a great job of holding this position and then getting damage. Now, none of these punches are the ones that you're like, oh, this is the one's going to put me out. If you're underneath there, you're like, oh, this is really annoying. I wish it would just stop. But those kind of punches are the ones that make you move into a bad position and make it even better for me that I'm on top of you.
Egger is alternating with the punch with the right hand. Right side of the face, left side of the face. She's using a hook to a hammer fist, a hook to a hammer fist.
Well, great job with both hooks in. But Reina has an uncanny ability to get out from here.
Yeah.
She's a really good job of shaking people off. In this position, you really need to stay behind both arms so you can stay attached to her body. And Egger doesn't seem to be doing that, but shows us a great job of also keeping the back with her long limbs. You look at the height difference, and that's able to keep her in quite a bit.
Yep. Completely controlling her opponent once again. Once this fight hits the mat here, Egger's got both hooks in there. 2 minutes to go here. Third round, twisting her opponent around. Now she's got her back. She's looking for that rear naked choke, trying to get the arm in there. It's getting tighter and deeper. She's turning, Reina's turning. Now it's in deeper, Frank. She's trying to get it under the chin.
It's partially under, but Reina seems to be okay with it. She's not in any kind of panic mode right now. She feels like it's not really that deep.
But she's got to pick up the pace, though. She may not be in a situation where she's getting submitted, but she's got to get out of this position with less than 90 seconds to go here.
She's definitely not winning the fight. So you're right, Joe. She doesn't get out of here and do some serious damage very quickly. There's nothing she can do. She needs to get now, in my mind, there's such a short time left, within a minute 10, she needs to have a finish. King Reina does. She wants any attempt to win this fight.
Getting back to her feet. You know the crowd's going to lose it here.
Egger, all she has to do is survive. She can win for a minute. She's going to win.
Yeah. She can just ride the bike for a minute, but she's not. She's engaging. Reina's picking up the pace here. Egger going back in there for the clinch, driving her opponent into the ropes.
If you're in Egger's corner, what are you telling her to do? You're telling her to break and run away? You're telling her to hold on and grapple a little more?
Yeah, it depends on the mindset of the corner. Do you want to finish this fight, or you want to say, you know what, we are ahead. Let's just play the math now. 35 seconds to go here. Both ladies fatigued. Front kick, a teep kick landed to the ribcage. Reina trying to go in there, trying to get that finish, trying to get those power shots. Egger landing the punches here. Egger's countering back even though she's in the corner. With attempt to the knee. Bobbing and weaving, slipping those punches. 10 seconds to go here. Egger still throwing the bombs here. Reina trying to end this fight here, just doesn't have the gas to do it. This one is going the distance.
So, King Reina showed flashes of brilliance in that third round. If she had tried to do any of that stuff in the first and second round, she might have won this fight, but she didn't. She chose not to. She kind of just took a beating a little bit. First couple of rounds. Personally, in my mind, I can't see how the judges would call it any other way than calling it for
I was just going to ask you, would you be surprised if they gave it to King Reina? I mean,
I'd be very surprised because she got completely dominated on the ground game. She got out damaged, she got outstruck, she got outpushed, she got outpaced until the end of that third round. But stranger things have happened in mixed martial arts. In our almost 50 combined years of being in the sport.
Oh my goodness, did you just age us?
Dude, man, there's half the fans now who weren't even around, weren't even born yet when we started covering the sport.
I've had that conversation before. You and I were actually talking about that with the lovely and beautiful Jill Dexter-Trigg. We had Jason Herzog there. Shingo was there. When I get into some conversations with some fans that are, you know, they're in their young 20s and their teens, debating things with me, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
no, it's not.
You weren't even born when I got into this, and Frank and I have been doing this forever. But I understand, respect the opinion. All right, the judges' scorecards have been tabulated. Will it be Switzerland Stephanie Egger, who made her debut tonight? Will she emerge victorious against the enigma of Japanese women's MMA, King Reina?
ジャッジ横山、青エッガー、ジャッジ松宮、青エッガー、ジャッジ大藪、青エッガー、よってしました。
Stephanie Egger comes to the Saitama Super Arena and emerges victorious with a unanimous judges' decision. Not surprised at all, Frank. Definitely deserved.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. Egger she did everything. She had more power. She showed more damage, and she controlled the pace when it hit the ground, and it went to the ground because of the way she did it. So obviously, King Reina's got a lot of work she's got to get done. She can be a superstar here in Japan, but just hasn't been able to pull the trigger yet to make that next hop over, because she just, like you said, she has lackluster fights sometimes. And even though this was not as lackluster fight as she's had in the past, it's definitely not one of the ones she won. So it's even going to be a tougher battle now to come back and do it again.
Be interesting to note, to hear the post-fight interview that King Reina is going to be giving. You can check that out on the Rise YouTube channel. What is her own reaction going to be with that performance? Because there was talk that she should be cutting down, or if she can, to 125 pounds.
And she does. She has the body type and get down to 125 if she chooses to. She weighed in at 130, 139. It's really only for her because she's a judo athlete, knows how to cut weight. She really needs to lose another 8 pounds and be in striking distance of 125. And we talk about it all the time. But what is the maximum space for the athlete?
Yeah.
Where should they be? How much weight should they diet off? How much weight should they cut? Like, what's going to happen? That's one of the biggest questions you got to worry about.
We're being infiltrated right now